we can see a few of the ladies of the Altar Guild getting ready for Advent. They've already changed the colors of the altar and some of the other fabrics that are there, and they are getting the space ready for our worship together. I don't hesitate to say that these ladies are the heart of the church. People doing this kind of action in the church is a deep form of prayer, a way that a community is made ready to welcome a new season, to welcome Jesus, to set our hearts in a new way. This gathering on a Thursday morning is like a prayer for all of us to enter in a new way. And they take up this work with great care and attention, that everything is beautiful, that everything is as it needs to be. And it is a gift and a blessing to us in our time together. The season of Advent is the first section of the church year. It's our renewal of the church year, a renewal of the story of Jesus. We begin at the beginning. It has tones of creation and recreation. It has tones of something coming out of nothing, where we are waiting for something and we are always surprised by what comes. We are drawn into the reflection that God comes to us in every person, that there is divine in everything we encounter in our life, because God has chosen that. God has chosen to enter our humanity, to enter our frailty, enter our homes, enter our neighborhoods, and be with us as we are. It is not something that we have created. It is not something that we create by our religious practices or our spirituality or anything like that. It is news that we receive and we seek to enter fully in our lives. News that God has come among us and has transformed our life and transformed our way of being in the world. And so to change a space, to change an architecture, to shift the way that we are living in a place, helps us be open to that news, helps us to be ready for what we will hear in the scriptures, to be ready of the celebration of Christmas. The practical things that we do are very helpful. If you want to know how to keep Advent at home, it seems to be a common thing that just do something different. It doesn't have to be profound. It doesn't have to be super spiritual. Just do something different. You might rearrange your furniture. You might hang different pictures on your wall. Something we do naturally is put up a tree at some point. So there is something green and reminding us of life in our home. We might take up reading a small part of scripture before meals. We might take up a different kind of prayer before bed or in the morning. There are books that are available. We have some at the church that we can share. And there will be some other patterns at the church of prayer that you might enter. But discern for yourself what you need to do different to mark this season. Just like we're doing at the church, what you might be able to do at home. And all of these are helps for us of how we open ourselves for the coming of Christ. So we give thanks today for these ladies who are taking time in their day to prepare this space of worship, and they are reminding us of the work that we have to do. This is a good week to do that. We still have a couple days before Advent to get things ready, to prepare our homes, and think about how we will keep that this year in a time of pandemic, remembering that God is with us just where we are and that we are surrounded in love. May we be ready for the coming of Christ. Amen.